Come have dinner with us, guys. So this very evening I decided to make something very simple. Sometimes those things I think are simple, they are the most difficult to make because I don't even know how I spent hours waiting for this food to be ready. I started making it by 4 and by 6 I was still checking the oven. Yeah, I was making content though, but I was not expecting it to pass 5. Like, I just did the years since. Why not just kukuma cook soup? The very first time I made something like this, my kids picked the chicken, they ate the corn, and they left the veggies. Like, they kept saying, "Mommy, can you make that food again?" But I told them, you have to eat the veggies, so because they don't get everything that they throw away for this house. When I realized they didn't stop asking for this particular meal, I knew it was time for me to take advantage, and I told them, you have to promise me that you eat the veggies, you eat everything I put on your plate. And they were like, yes mommy, we will do that. See how they were surrounding the table waiting for me to serve their meal. They just couldn't wait. If I had given them the opportunity, they would be picking it the moment I drop it on the plate. Even though they promised that they will eat the veggies, I still have to use my motherly sense. I don't need to overpack it for them, so that they will just eat the small I drop on their plate and they will be done. I'm just trying to use the sense my grandmother used for me that time. Anytime my grandmother want me to learn to eat new food, she would just be giving it to me small. Before you know, I will fall in love with that food. Now that I already know my kids have interest in this food, I just don't need to mess it up, because if I just mess this one up, now once they go remove their mind from that food. So I was generously serving everyone. After I finished serving everyone, at this time daddy was already waiting, because I told him the food will be ready soon. He bath, he sit down, do everything. He was still saying the food never still ready. I said I am coming. Now content when I did do now cause all this one. No. So I finally finished serving everybody. I gave them their own. They said they wanted to eat here, so I gave daddy his own, and I decided to stay with them so that they will not pick anything out. After dishing, I just had to serve my husband. This is my small bag when I get. You see, my husband don't want let and rest too. If I don't big pass like this, now in they push and go inside. Okay, Oseme, let's eat. See you in my next video.